For centuries, the Bible has been studied, memorized, and followed by millions. But what if some verses were removed? What if a chapter was erased from modern translations? Many believers are unaware that a key passage was once included in certain versions of the Bible but is missing in most modern translations today. The mystery behind Matthew 17:21 has led to deep theological debates. What does Matthew 17:21 say? In older Bible translations, Matthew 17:21 reads, "However, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting." This verse appears in the King James Version, KJV, and the New King James Version, NKJV. However, it is completely missing in the New International Version, NIV, English Standard Version, ESV, and many modern translations. Why was it removed? Biblical scholars have debated whether this verse was originally included in Matthew's Gospel. Some argue that the earliest Greek manuscripts do not contain this verse, meaning it may have been added later. Others believe the verse was removed intentionally, possibly to downplay the importance of fasting in spiritual warfare. A nearly identical verse, Mark 9:29, still remains but is slightly altered in some versions. The King James Version states, "This kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting." However, newer translations remove "and fasting," leaving only prayer. This change has led to speculation about whether the power of fasting was deliberately downplayed. The controversy. Some believers claim that removing or altering Scripture is dangerous. They argue that fasting has always been an essential part of seeking God's power and deliverance. Others believe that these verses were later additions and that modern translations are simply correcting the record. Regardless of the reason, the removal of Matthew 17:21 raises an important question. Are modern translations missing key teachings? What does this mean for Christians? The Bible has been translated many times over thousands of years. While scholars aim for accuracy, some passages have changed or disappeared. This raises an important lesson. Believers should study multiple translations, seek historical context, and pray for discernment. What do you think? Should this verse have been